you can pump. Yeah, there you go. My name is Clara Peterson, formerly Clara Horowitz. I do all of my core and strength in my garage. Good morning. You ready to work out? The abdominal routine I'm going to take you through is something I do throughout my entire pregnancy that encourages the abs to stay strong while they can, even at the end. The first is a plank, and I usually add a dynamic portion to my plank. I like coming up onto my hands rather than down here because there's a lot you can do with the plank, so it's not just boring and waiting around in the plank position. I usually put some Spider-Mans into it. I do a pike plank. Then you can add a strength portion, but I wouldn't recommend this past the second trimester because you have enough weight to deal with. A little cowboy action. Another one are toe touches out. So you toe touch out. And then another good one is a rock. And doing rocks on your forearms I think is better, more effective. Isn't that fun, honey? I almost always call one over when I'm doing a plank because if you have a kid laying on your back while you're doing a plank, you can do it for half the time. And usually the kids love it too. It's usually the only time I let them climb on my back because I'm pretty pooped out by the end of every day. So hip openers and hip strengtheners. Coming down into a squat, taking a big step, little step, big step, little step. You don't want to come all the way in because you want to hold the resistance. And you can feel all of your muscles strengthening through here, which are important muscles because those are the muscles that are basically carrying your baby. This one I actually stole from my college coach when I graduated and I still have it 10 years later. The next exercise, physio ball. I recommend getting one of these not just for while you're pregnant. When you have the baby, this is going to be a lifesaver. Those first 6 weeks, you have to bounce them, sitting on the ball, holding your abs tight while you hold the baby. I'll be doing a lot of this. In the beginning of the pregnancy, I'm still able to get a pretty decent pike workout in, where you bring the ball up and sort of hold it. At the end of the pregnancy, holding a pike is very challenging. I find that it's much easier to just sort of get in this position, roll the ball in and out. The next exercise are step-ups. I just come up, bring the leg up, arms in a running motion. Sticking to a routine while I'm pregnant sort of gives me peace of mind, knowing that all of my runner self isn't diminishing as I get bigger and bigger. So I actually avoided squats for a long time until I finally learned a proper squat. Where you point your toes out, hold the ball, come down. You don't want your knees to protrude over your toes, and then just bringing it up. I think keeping it light when you're pregnant is important. I usually get sort of a strength stretch in, and this feels really good being pregnant. I feel like it kind of stretches my giant stomach out towards the end. Doing everything in moderation and only doing it if it feels absolutely comfortable would definitely be my advice. I don't know if that's very nice, but you seem like you like it. Yeah. So this is a pretty standard hold for me, which is why I don't actually need to do too much strength because I'm doing it all day. $32 on my back, 18 in my front. And maybe a pound in my stomach already. We'll see how that goes towards the end.